Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
1 yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now. It's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Ruben Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw Fields. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing on second, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Excellent play defensively. The line, that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Back at the 31-yard
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now bring the tight end in motion. Working on 2nd down. Fields sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
To the right and hauled in by Stowers. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. So that brings up 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Elliott connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They're on the counter with Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First down, here's Swift. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Jalen Carter. 4 sacks in that win last week, and now they've got one here.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A draw now. This is Swift. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now second down throw for Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 30 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Running for the marker on second. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it first and goal. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, Scott. 319, let's go.
Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. So business as usual, Brock, from the league's top scoring offense right there. Moving right down the fields and punching it in for 6.
Kate, they've risen to the top of the league because they know whether it's a slow, methodical drive or a chance to just hammer down more aggressively, whatever the game decides and the script evolves, the same result, touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful
Bears
effort.
take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Under pressure, and it gets to him. Brought down near the 8. Nolan Smith.
A 9-yard loss.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
At the 8-yard line.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Luke Woolen. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
You spent quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the ground, even better.
Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
That's good.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Design quarterback run here. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Throwing on second, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete left side to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
19 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Williams to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here's Swift on second down. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
13 yards.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
On first down, they'll run. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. Got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so it gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. That's caught left side by Stowers. Well, they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
11. Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second down, here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. Fourth down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going play action. Williams. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden He's 4 through the air this season. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And they trail by 3.
Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for
Raleigh
Chicago.
set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. 319, let's go.
Now Fields. Completed to his running back. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Number 36.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
First down.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fields now on first down. And he's now up to 7 of 12 throwing the football after that last completion. Dropping back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, the second score that he has brought in this season. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 10-point game.
17. Bears 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First and 10 for Williams. That last play moving him to 13 of 20 passing for this game. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And out of bounds he goes, so give them about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up second down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
It's a pickup of 44
Second half begins with a bang.
And the Bears
44 yards.
down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to work it to the 20. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. Chased out to his right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6.
No gain on the play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Santos' kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 42-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. 331, 331.
And give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Complete to Makai Leonard. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Fields now on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now a 2nd down throw for Williams. Got a man, Loveland has it. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's a gain of 3.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
And Loveland snags another one. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Swift gets it, going left. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Swift, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams set to pass. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Manangai has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Not quickly. Here's Komet. And there it is. Touchdown, Chicago. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Headed out right. He's running with it. So out of bounds he goes. Gain of about 7 on the play. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Easy, easy, easy. Here we go, son. Hey, no much, no much. Right?
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He beams one. Deep right side. Has it down close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Throwing on 2nd, here's Fields. And they answer. Touchdown, Eagles. Mekhi Lemon, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one will clear the end zone. No surprise to any of us, right, with the kick moved up, but it only is going to come out to the 20 on that touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. Jonathan Grenard.
It's a loss of 8.
And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Finds the in route complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to be good for Bears' 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Williams off the play fake. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. The 2nd time that they have brought him down on this series. Williams to throw on 2nd. Oh no, they get him yet again! And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. Jalen Carter. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
10-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
I don't think anybody was surprised in the building to see a run after the negative play on first down. And now at least it keeps you on schedule to get a chance here on third.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Williams to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle.
And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Eli Stowers. His fourth through the air this season. Extra point by Elliott is up and good. And the lead now up to 18 points.
38, Bears 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Toss play, Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing on second, Williams. Oh, he's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. It's Carter again. And he now has 2 sacks here on Monday Night Prime Time.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Completed over the middle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
on first down. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Eagles looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. Good.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Chicago.
Thank you.